Hello. We'll probably wait till some people get in the room more, but I'll definitely start them right at probably 6:35. Hmm. Hello, Rick. How you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Good, good, good. I'm gonna probably start at like 6:35. I know this was off of the spur of the moment and with me doing this for the community, but um, Trevor wants me to do it more, so I'm gonna try to do it more.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Hey, we and you kind of I think we messaged each other back and forth the other day. So I probably got some questions during the meeting.
okay, for sure, for sure. I'm definitely anything you guys might have or anything that you might have that is written down, I'm definitely willing to answer everything. I'm gonna go over like pretty much a pitch deck, or really much to tell people like what I offer, but then also like what I do as a whole. That might explain a lot of things in general what I do. But then on the flip side, if you got any social media stuff that, or just branding in general that can probably help your business, I can definitely dial in. I've been doing it for like, I would say I've been behind the camera for about 10 years and been in front of the camera and behind the camera with marketing and sales for about 6 years. So a wide majority of stuff I can probably talk about.
Okay, sounds good. I'll listen to everything at the end. I'm probably gonna have a few questions.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. What time it is? About 3 more minutes. So. Mm. Hello, guys. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. All right, we're at 6:33. I'm gonna start at 6:35. What's up, Grant? What's up? What's up, Manuel? Santiago? All right. And since I did this off of the spur of the moment, it's a very intimate, I would say, call. But uh, at 6:35, where we at with it? What I will say is this: is that I will be going over a slide deck that I don't hope it's too boring, but it will be dialing in on what I do as a whole. just we're finna kick it off right about. My whole voice will change. The reason why you probably never see nobody get on a Zoom call with a mic. But the reason why I do that is for content in general, and for I'm recording with an external camera, so I can place this on YouTube and also place this on probably my Go High level or something like this, or some type of training that I know I'll probably be doing in the future with it. All right, you have got my full attention now. It's time to get started. So with that being said, guys, I want to thank you for hopping on this call. Just to be honest with you, you are all on here for a reason, obviously, that you want to figure out branding. If you are here, I'm gonna be really honest with you, is because you're in Let's Go Hustle. Trevor, everybody knows Trevor, correct? Every video that you've probably seen that Trevor has posted, or anything that Trevor has done when it comes to some type of high quality video, was done by me. I'm that guy behind the scenes that when he's out shooting, I'm the guy behind the scenes that shoot most of his content. But we don't just shoot regular content. We shoot content that pushes brand and then also converts. So it does take a while to do that over time, but done correctly, you can get what he's doing right now. And that means 7,000 people in the community. And then also you can get a lot of that based around just helping out people get to where they need to go based off of you building your brand and telling your story because you did something that's amazing. You know, Trevor does the Turo. He also helps with funding. He has Tyler that does the ads and everything like that. Then he also has Kane that does the credit. So I do also Trevor's content, but then also help Kane out, and then also help Tyler out with their content too. The biggest thing I would start off with is this. I've been doing marketing and sales for the last 5 years. I've been behind the camera for at least right now, I would say this is my 11th year, I think. I'm 31. I started back in 2011, right after high school. Well, technically in high school. Then after that, I pretty much was going to go to college for it. Couldn't go to college because my dad pretty much ended up getting sick. I had to drop out and had to take care of him. And then after that, he ended up passing away. And then after he passed away, I went on the road trucking, invested back into more equipment, got off the road trucking, and then got some high quality equipment, but learned the cameras and everything like that, and started really in the trenches with going door to door where I stay, which is in Orlando, Florida, and downtown Orlando, and started really marketing myself with videos and pretty much just asking my fellow people of Orlando or Floridians, did any videos? And that was back in 2013. But now I have grown immensely an amount of, I would say, network here in Orlando to push my brand to get clients without me really, I would say, doing much, because my brand speaks for itself. At the end of the day, if you follow me, if you go on any type of social media platform, whether it's TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, even Lemonade, if you're on there right now, all of these platforms, I'm making sure that I'm visible on these platforms for a reason. The main ones that I have the most following on is Instagram and TikTok, because I really push those for attention, and then I draw people into my long form videos, which is YouTube. But we're gonna dabble into all of that so we can understand. Recently I just closed a $30,000 deal. Literally, I would say, I'm gonna be honest, New Year's, probably the day right before New Year's. But before that, usually my numbers are anywhere from 2,000 to 7,000 to 10,000. I've had close to 15 before, but that actually was recently supposed to be a 15 deal before that 30,000. But the client he knew me before I even knew him, that's the power of a brand, pretty much. You kind of want your client to, if they don't want to buy with you, but when they first see you, you want them to eventually do what? Buy with you when they see you again. But the whole point is that a brand needs to stick. The reason why you guys are wearing certain clothes is because of one reason, because you love that brand. Either it was passed down to somebody else, or you just love to buy Nike shoes, or you love to buy Jordans, or you love to buy Adidas, or any type of brand, but you're wearing it based off of some type of initiation or situation that happened, and you trust that the clothes that you got is not just based off of quality clothes, but then also based off of the awareness that it's a quality brand, and you stick probably by that brand. If you don't, at the end of the day, it is what it is, but something in your life is branded and you love it. But all in all, I believe that we as people, we can do that. we can build our personal brands to attract the people we want to and build the clientele we want to, and then also build a community around our personal brand or business brand too, because I do work with big businesses too. And that was that $30,000 deal. Pretty much, I don't have, I would say, a big, people think I have like a big company or something like that. I really don't. I just have probably about 6 DPs, which are directors. If I ever have to do a big job, I'm sending out DPs to do that. And I have colors and I have editors that are in the back, on the back end, because I understand every nitpick part of every nitpick part of videos to dial them in, to then showcase them in the light, to then also understanding ads and the business part of getting clients to me based off of the videos that I present to the marketplace in my industry. I don't want to sound salesy when I say this stuff, but on the flip side, I'm just being real, because when we get down to it, we got to make sure that we're in the marketplace and then doing what? Attracting our target audience. So let's get to it. I'm going to share my screen right quick, and we're just going to dive into it, really. That is my dream car. Everybody always asks. But here we go. So we're going to talk about pretty much capture, create, convert. I'm going to literally tell you, this is how if you want to know how to build a brand that attracts your clients, and you might not even want to do it through, let's say if you don't want to do it through like your personal brand, or if you do want to do it with your personal brand, we are going to go over all of that right now. And this is a pitch deck. I do have other things that are more dialed in, but when you work with me either one-on-one or you hire me, I kind of really give you the sauce and the game of everything, because it's a little bit more of like, right now I'm going to give you some definitely sauce, and I'm going to give you some actionable steps to do it. But when I get to see your brand or what you're trying to build, then I can tell you how to literally do things the way that you probably want to do them. But right now I'm still going to give you some sauce and some actionable steps. The first thing we're going to talk about is my company is Press Play Media. Our agency is built pretty much ground. We serve a single purpose of scaling disruptive brands through the power of video content and strategy by storytelling. Everything that you see Trevor do is literally for a reason. Every video that he's posting right now that you probably see with high quality is all for a reason. Even the podcast that he goes on that I don't shoot probably, but it's all for a reason. We're building a brand to stand the test of times. So even if when we go through a recession, or even if, I don't know, your business, you think it might fail and you might exit the business, still your personal brand might still stand still as the strongest thing, so you can attract the next client that might be in the next endeavor that you do, or the next business that you do. The biggest thing with all of this is that when it comes to you understanding, a lot of people right now, they might hire a videographer, or they might hire an agency, and they might just do what? Oh, I want to shoot with you month to month, and we can just shoot this, we could shoot that, we could shoot this. And at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, a lot of that is old. A lot of that is right now. A lot of people are moving fast with AI. A lot of people are moving fast with cloning themselves on social. I mean, with AI and everything like that. Nothing wrong with that. I'm in the same process of doing all of that, building AI agents. But right now, it's still not at the forefront of where it can pretty much, like, I would say, attract a bunch of people. But you have to understand it. Like, it is possible to do that, and you have to like have videos, to be honest, so your AI can be matched around what you're doing and whatnot, and it can match you fully. But all in all, you want to start with, if you're a personal brand or if you're a business, you want to start with these key things. Right now, what I stopped doing all of that low tier content, which is just, let me post on social media, let me just post. But if you build assets that stand the test of time, you don't have to worry about doing that, because core video assets literally help you do what? They pretty much brand you to the T, and they pretty much can't cost. You can also do this strictly from your phone too. There's ways you can build core video assets, so you can build a library of videos or a library of assets that you can refer back to in any situation when it comes to either your social media, opt-in pages, funnels, email campaigns, text message thread, all of this type of stuff. People are engaged with seeing videos, ads. You are in Trevor's community because you more than likely, or you're in Let's Go Hustle because you more than likely saw Trevor in an ad, a video, or some sort. The whole point is, even if you weren't and you didn't see him in a video, you probably saw him speaking somewhere, and then you went to go fact check and see if he was really about what he was talking about, and you probably watched the video somewhere. The whole point of this is that we want to make sure that when we do our due diligence of building a brand, we have a library of assets that stand the test of time around the business or endeavors that we are doing. The first one is a video business card. A video business card is just something that literally entitles what the business does. And a lot of my clients right now, they either get all of these or they might just start with this one. The reason why is because at the video business card, or VBC is what we call it, is the main thing is it attracts clients based off of what you do. You already have clients. You probably don't even know you have clients. They just probably don't know about you that much. They probably see here and there what you're doing, but you have to stand out and you have to really attract them in a way that is going to hook them, but then also gain their attention. But then also we want retention. We don't want a client just to buy from us once, but we want them to be around our ecosystem of what we're doing so we can do what? Eventually they can buy from us again. And sometimes clients are waiting to buy from you again because they're so hooked on you and everything that you're doing. They don't want to go to a behemoth company. They want to build around just because you have the personable skills and they like what you're doing, but they need to know more about really what all you can do. So this video business card does that. And then we have also sales and product videos. That's explanatory. When we think about sales and product videos, it's just explaining any type of thing that you might have, whether it's a service or a product. This video entitles everything when it comes down to that. Literally down to if you got, I don't know, if you're selling lenses like on a camera, sales and product videos is that what you can house that around. If you sell, and even down to, I got some clients that have restaurants and selling the food. At the end of the day, breaking that down and having that on a website or anything or in social media is the reason why. The next thing is customer testimonials. All of this, you should already know if you don't have testimonials. These are literally the videos that are going to do what? Help you pretty much take your brand to the next level, because it's trust. Like, you building trust because they trust, oh, if somebody else is saying something good about this person, then maybe I should do what? Look into what they're doing or even buy them right then and there. And that's a conversion. Then we got process videos, and then we got FAQ videos, and then we got video advertisement. All of these videos, process videos, are just breaking down a process of whatever it might be in your business. FAQ videos is, we all know what fact videos is. Video advertisement, same thing. You probably saw Trevor doing a lot of video advertisement. That's probably how you got in this Let's Go Hustle. Video ads, really, to be honest, that's where you can get very creative with videos, is that if you have the correct video advertisement, you lower your CPC, you lower cost per clicks, you lower a lot of things down, because the video is just so engaging that people want to do what? They want to see what this is about, and they want to go forward with the journey that you're taking them through. And that's where I come into play. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, if you have a brand, your client journey is one of the biggest things that you must take heed of at the first part of when you start a business. If you understand client journeys, that means that if I go buy a pair of Jordans from the Florida Mall tomorrow, that means I saw those pair of Jordans before I even knew that they were there. And once I laid my eyes on them, then after that, I start doing what? Research. That is starting the client journey. Now, obviously, I already know about Jordan, the player, but the whole point is those specific pair, they have some type of story or have some type of brand around them that needs to be not just quality when I look at the image or the video, but also quality when I'm taken to the rabbit hole until I do what? Swipe my card to pay for them. And this is where branding can come very, very, I would say, you might think it's tedious, but when you got it all dialed in, it's a flow. It's an ebb and flow through your clients where they're just like, okay, this guy is killing it. And a lot of people right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, that's what happens to a lot of good, I would say, businesses, because they start to scale when they have these things in order. When you have a video, I would say a library of videos, pretty much what you could do is you can just place them in the correct manner, and then you go from there. And that's what we're pretty much going to tap into. And then this all is going to tie down to how I also close a 30,000 deal. And then also how I close smaller deals that are anywhere from 2 to 7K. and how you can do the same thing. At the end of the day, I want you to leave this with understanding two things: is that I'm a person. Matter of fact, two things. Three things. I'm a person, and people know me for what? They know me based off of what I do. And in knowing me for based off of what I do, I also want them to first of all either buy something from me or be around me based off of what? Eventually wanting to buy something from me. If they don't buy something right then and there, that just means that it's not probably time for them yet. So you have to nurture them. And the only way to nurture people is through educational content or edutainment content. At the end of the day, that's what you've definitely seen in Trevor's content, but it also creates trust. And we don't like to, I'm gonna be honest, we don't like to be fugazi or pump the fake or even flake on people when it comes to obtaining their trust around what they see us do on this in this digital realm. I want people to see me the same way they see me in the real world, also in the digital realm. So just like a campaign, we would start off with a campaign. The reason why is because campaigns start, like I said in the beginning, you want to be very intentional about everything you do. So if you're here in this community, trust and believe the client journey was way before you even thought about this community. It started way before you even knew about I would say, the main things of like, if you're here for credit, or if you're here for funding, or if you're here for content creation, like what I do, if you're here for Turo, the whole point is that we had already thought about these things, placed them in a way where you can literally see it work through you probably don't know it because psychology and everything, but you went through that whole client journey with the most quality way so we can get you here and then provide a service to you. And not probably once, not probably twice, but probably 3 times. And then the whole point is this is how we help people at an all-time high. Like how we help people nowadays is somebody's going to see me where? On this phone. Somebody might see me on the computer. But the whole point is there are way more people seeing these and on these phones than it is on computers. But if we can capture their attention, then let's do that at I would say the highest quality. And it doesn't have to be highest quality. What I mean by cameras, you can buy a $7,000 camera, but it goes down to really messaging. Everybody has these phones. They all shoot in 4K. At the end of the day, you can buy a $7,000 camera and it shoots in 4K too, or 8K. But the guy who has the message is the one that's going to really impact people to do what? Move through his client journey to eventually do what? He can trust them. They can trust him. And then they can do what? A conversion is made through off of sales. So don't worry about I would say if you're trying to figure out, oh man, do I need to get the best camera and all of this, I do have a course to that. One of my offers at the end of this is gonna literally you can get my course, or you can get a one-on-one with me, or both. And I'm also giving you guys a hell of a discount based off of I want to help this community out, because at the end of the day, if I'm helping Trevor, like y'all see what I did for Trevor, I'll be damned if I don't help somebody else. It's like they got to know who the behind the scenes is. Who's the guy that's building all of this with Trevor when it comes to like his personal brand. Just to dial in a little bit more on this, we take them from, like I said, from cold, warm, and then hot. With all of these, like I said, the videos before: video ads, short form content, long form content, YouTube, VBC, sales videos, and then testimonial, FAQ videos, and project videos. Awareness, market potential, so you know your target audience, and I'm going to help you dial that in. You got to know your target audience based off of whatever you're doing. If you don't, I'm going to be honest, I can work with you on that. Interest, then they become what? Suspects. You start looking around and you start like, I'm kind of interested in that, but I don't know. But that's the part of nurturing these people. And then it becomes what? A desire. And then after that, people take action on their customers. And then we want to also retention. We're going to talk about that later. These are the type of videos, obviously, just to dial it in. We take them from attraction, consideration, to conversions. I don't do videos I'm going to be honest with you, just to like, people kind of just do videos now to just like play around with it. But if you really got on the camera and start telling your story, there's people on YouTube right now that are clearing 50,000 views per post, and they just have their phone up and they're in the car talking about their story. And when I don't want to take too much of your time, but I do want to give you a lot of facts in what I'm talking about. And I want you to believe in, after you get off this call, I want you to either start or hire me, or I want you to believe in starting right now. because there is no reason that you don't have to start if you got a phone in your pocket. And the reason why I'm bringing you to YouTube, if everybody can see my screen, correct? Everybody can see my screen. Everybody can see my screen. Okay, just you get one yes. Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay. So the reason why I'm bringing you to YouTube is I want you to see one thing. Okay, so we're gonna, and this is done for, okay, perfect. I knew it was gonna pop up. So like this guy, I don't know who this guy is, but why do so many men think of life is over by the age of 25? 172,000 views. This guy is in his car on his phone, and what he's doing is he's pretty much talking about what? We don't know, but at the end of the day, whatever he's talking about is grabbing people's attention. Now, he has a lot of subscribers, obviously, but when I go to his page, it tells me, I can guarantee you, it's not the best of content. When I mean this, is like, we in the car with it. We outside with it. Like, and it's not high edits either. The reason why I'm saying all of this is, is that at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, you gotta really take heed of one thing. And that is simply, you have a what? You have a personal brand. And your personal brand is one of the things that can literally stand the test of times if you are serious about it. And if you're definitely serious about it, whether that's a business brand or personal brand, I'm gonna be honest with you, you got to be very serious about it. But if you're serious about it, I'm gonna be serious with you. You can start all of this from your phone or from a camera. And the biggest thing I want you to also understand is this, is that you might think like, it's not possible. You think that probably I don't know where to start and everything like that. People, let me be really honest with you. A lot of people right now, where's my screen? Hold on. Boom, boom. I'll be clicking on too many buttons, y'all. But yeah, a lot of people right now, they're scared to start on their phones, but they're then also scared to even buy them a camera from the pawn shop, or they might even buy them a high quality camera that costs $5,000. They still don't start. And they still don't be consistent based off of not just having the belief system to say like, matter of fact, I'm just going to tell a story about my day-to-day and I'm just going to post it on YouTube. Or I'm just going to tell a story about my day-to-day, and I'm just going to post it on Instagram. All in all, the whole point is that you're going to start to do these things when you actually start really, whether you are trying to scale in a business now and you're trying to get your brand correct, or if you're starting from the beginning, you're going to start to do these things that are on the screen right now. Services that scale. I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to start to build your brand strategy. You need to get a brand voice. A lot of people don't have that, but once you start speaking, once you start talking, or once you start building videos and building your personal brand or building a business brand, somebody is going to have to get the brand voice. Then you're going to have a logo, you're going to have an ID, all of that other stuff. I'm going to be honest, you already should have that stuff. I have to go through this with a lot of my clients, but you should have a pitch deck. If you don't have a pitch deck, that's one of the things you need to do. What you're seeing right now is a pitch deck. It's literally a pitch deck for the reason of showing you what I can do, but then also educating you why you need to do these things and take your personal brand to that next level. Startup packages. If you don't have these things, you need to have them. If you're trying to figure out, let's say one of your questions might be, what platform should I start off on first? I'm gonna be honest with you. If you want to start on a platform, what I would do is dial in on one platform until you start making money from that platform. And I don't mean making money from that platform like Instagram is paying me or YouTube is paying me or TikTok is paying me. No, get clients from that platform. If you can hit, let's say if you hit 10K in a month off of just Instagram alone, or just TikTok alone, or just YouTube alone, and not them paying you, but actual clients coming into you and they're seeing you and you're doing whatever it might be, from sales from a product or a service that you provide, this is a platform that you need to dial in on. And until you hit 6 figures, don't worry about another platform. Be really honest with you. Now, you can still post to that platform, but don't be focused and putting your energy in it. There is a way where you can post multiples to stay relevant in these other platforms. But I would say you need to hone down. You need to focus on one platform till you hit a certain amount of coins or a certain amount of dollars, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000. So you can really get the clientele you need to start really diversifying, and you can start getting into other platforms. But don't get overwhelmed by these platforms and their algorithms and everything like this. The main thing you need to realize is this, is at the end of the day, we are our own what? We are our own media companies. We are literally our own media companies. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because at the end of the day, if you understand this, how many times per month does, not even how many times per month, how many times per day does the news in your local area post? Either 2 to 3 times a day. What I mean post is literally broadcast their channels and whatnot. They're either doing that 2 to 3 times a day or even 4 to 5 times a day, based off of if they're in the inner cities and a lot of stuff that's happening, or if they're in the outer cities, wherever they are. The whole point is they're doing it at least 3 to 5 times a day. So when you think about that, what is holding you back from doing the same thing? If you're trying to get out your brand or your business, or you're trying to grow a service-based business or a product, or even just coaching, whatever it might be. When I talked about in the beginning of this, I said being very intentional about the beginning process of your client's journey. Right here it says your buyer's journey, people that definitely are going to buy from you, but your client's journey. You have to understand that even the story that you talked about that day, let's say if I got on the phone right now and I started talking about my story, and I had a coaching class that I wanted to start telling people, I do one-on-one coaching. If I started telling people about my day right now, and I took this camera and I said, my day was horrible. I had a bad day today, but on the flip side, there was a lot of stuff that happened. I took 3 calls a day. Nobody bought from me. But on the flip side, I did get out my message to the people that now they know me though. And I got to work on me speaking. If I made that clip and then I, elaborated a little bit more, and I posted it on social media, I definitely want to do what? I definitely want to lead these people somewhere. That's where a lot of people forget, is that you have to lead the herd somewhere. So when you start to preach about or talk about or even just have conversations through digital platforms, make sure you are leading the herd somewhere. That could either being for what? That's called a CTA, a call to action, which is following them. So at the end of the video, you say, yo, hey, I want everybody, if you can go subscribe to my channel, or you can go follow me, or you can go DM me the word this, so I can put you in my community. The whole point is we got to lead these people somewhere. Because one thing I'm gonna be for sure, what you don't want to happen is, as I said before this, you got to have pitch deck, startup packages, and all of this type of stuff. But if you don't have a startup package and you don't went viral, or you had a video that hit 50,000 views and you got all of these people at your neck, you're gonna look salty as, I'm gonna just be honest with you, y'all okay with me cussing, as hell or as fuck. You're gonna look so salty because you're gonna think like, dang, I got all of these people to me now, but I don't know how to service them, or I thought I could. Don't start telling your message and you don't have nothing in place. At least I tell all of my clients, the ones that are even, the deals that are even high, I look at their offers and tell them like, okay, if we started doing branding work together and I got you guys an ROI, return on investment, that was triple or double or whatever that might be, or you start seeing people coming to your business, could you service the amount of people that if this video goes viral, or even if this video hits an odd a number that you never saw on your Instagram or TikTok or whatever? Can you, service these people that might be coming to your business? And it's a deep question to ask, because you're only one step away, one video, one client. You're only one, I would say, interaction away from your brand or your business brand going there. Now, it does take a lot of trial and error, because you have to learn the kinks of what your client needs. And that takes really understanding your competition, also understanding, dialing in who you are, and then making sure you're projecting the correct message out to your target audience. Does everybody know that movie? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Boom. I thought I had to log somebody. No, okay. I thought I had somebody else coming in. But yeah, we're going to talk about where you need to. I talked about in the beginning of this, I talked about these videos: video business cards, sales videos, customer testimonials, process videos, FAQ videos, and video advertisement. Just to dial in on the why I really told you about these videos is because at the end of the day, it leads up to this, a funnel. Now, a brand attached to a funnel, which is almost like, to be honest with you, let's say you're the locomotive or the engine. I sound old when I say that, or the car. I'm breaking it down in these terms so you can understand clarity when I mean like what a funnel does for you. Trevor, he'll post, and I'm gonna really break this down from you. He'll post his brand everywhere. He has it on TikTok. He has it on not LinkedIn, but he has it on TikTok. He has it on YouTube, and he has it on Instagram. But he has it in places where he knows his clients are gonna be. He has his target audience dialed in. So when he does that, he does what? He's posting it so he can get out to the universe or get out to his target audience. What? He can get out to his target audience. The simple fact of this is that, yo, I did this and I want to show you that I can help you do this also. But to do that, I know you need to trust me. So in trusting me, I have built my brand in multiple avenues, whether if you're on TikTok, if you're on Instagram, if you're on YouTube, you can see me and you can see me to my fullest ability of doing this at a quality way. But now that I have your attention, if you want to take heed and you want to take charge and you want to take action right now, the next step you need to do is you need to click this link below. And usually what that does is that leads them through a funnel. But this is where a lot of business owners, I'm going to be honest, they lose traction with their people based off of their funnels and things that might not be connected the correct way. And I don't mean the technical side of this when it comes down to like backlinks and all of this stuff that deals with website. That's a whole nother avenue. But I'm just talking about literally a 3-step funnel, probably from attention grabbing ad to all the way down, organic content to then attention grabbing ad to then also an opt-in page or something like that. And then with a video on it, and then after that, it might go into a sales page, and then at that, it might be like a thank you because you might have bought something then or something like that. But the whole point is that right here, this is what I was talking about: opt-in page, a sales page, and then thank you page. These are the things that really make you the bread. This whole funnel is like pretty much, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's like putting NOS on your personal brand if you have the money. You can literally like scale so much. If you have this dialed in and it looks correct, I'm gonna be honest with you, you can take the social media avenues, everybody sees this, and then you can put videos on your opt-in pages, your sales pages, your thank you letters and everything, your thank you page, and you can put these videos in the correct areas, and then people just do what? They're in a streamlined process, a client journey still, to then do what? Happy customer. And then you follow up with them after that to sell them again. Now, the reason why I'm showing you all of this is what nobody's probably, I don't know if they, I would say like if you look at other companies or agencies, they don't really break this stuff down and to understand branding as a whole. But branding is truly, if I meet somebody, then from them buying me, I want to make sure that whole process in between is still quality. If they see a quality visual or a quality picture that got their attention, and then from them swiping their card, I want to make sure that journey that I took them through is quality. Not just with videos, but with messaging in the videos. And then also how the funnels and all the pages and messaging throughout that is working too. And then also emails and all these other things that videos can be on too. But that as a whole can literally take you from here to here. And I mean really skyrocket you. A lot of people fall on the wayside when it comes to videos is because they don't understand like, oh, let me just post daily. That's cool. I'm gonna be honest, you should be already doing that in today's world, but you want to do it in a strategic way. If you know how to break down one post and you do that multiple times to attract and also tell your story, and then to do what? Lead the herd, like I said earlier, you can do what? Get a client. Now, and it isn't about, I'm gonna be honest, it's not always about the freaking money. A lot of people want to say like, oh yeah, where's the numbers at? I'm gonna show you the numbers at the end of this. But it's also about this. The biggest thing it's about is telling your story. Simple as that. You're in Let's Go Hustle because there's dudes right now killing it and they're just telling you their story and how they did something. And they want you to understand that, yo, if you got a 9 to 5 and you looking for some extra ways to actually like make some income or even dead your 9 to 5, to be honest with you, if you want to do that, if you don't, keep it, still run it. I know people doing Turo and all these other things, still got a crazy 9 to 5. But if you want to get rid of your 9 to 5, these are some people in this community that they showing wins. They showing all of the traffic is here. The motion is here, and it's here for a reason because they're telling a story in the most quality way to get you in. And then after they get you in, they want you to be a part of this community. Now, if you don't want to spend the bread to level up yourself and get the knowledge to do all of that, I guarantee you, if you opt into this community, it's going to get you around the people that are doing that. So eventually you can do what? Do the same thing. If it ain't, if you're not trying to do that, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think you're in the right community then, because these people are here for a reason, obviously, and you're there for a reason too, because you got interested in some type of way when you saw an ad that was up with Trevor or somebody else, and you got you here, or if you saw him in person speaking, or even, I'm gonna be honest, and just in person in general, or speaking on stage. Now, what content does my business need? I get this a lot. I get this question a lot, like, based off of what I do, what type of content should I be posting, or what type of content should I be? Everybody has a brand story. Everybody has a story. Everybody has something that they're trying to sell also. Certain content isn't designed specifically for each aspect of your online business or audience. I'm gonna just be honest with you. But video ads, short form content, long form content, YouTube, VBC videos, sales videos, testimonials, and all of these other videos, like I stated before, these are the videos that literally get you the awareness, the interest, the desire, and then people take action. That is one of the biggest things a lot of people fell on, is that they want people to take action right when they're being seen the first time by that client. Tell you something. If you're not getting sales right now, it's because you're not either, there's some type of broken part through this journey. This is a journey that you have to take people on before they can even take out their cards and swipe bread with you, or swipe they, get some money and purchase something for you, or whatever it might be. There's a broken sequence somewhere and you're not being dialed in on it. And in this, enhancing your customer experience or the journey, videos can improve the experience of a customer experience from the very first touch point. And you don't need that just with a $5,000. Right now I'm recording on one of my external cameras because I need to post it on YouTube too. But you don't need a $5,000 or $7,000 or even a $10,000 camera. You can start right with these iPhones. You just have to know how to use them, how to set them up. Also how to do what? Create the correct lighting. You think I'm doing everything that we see me doing right now is very intentional. Every lighting, all the lighting that you see in this video right now, the blue, the orange on this side, all of that stuff is done intentional because I want you to remember me a certain way. I do videos. I damn well better be good at what I do, and I have to show it in a light that you understand, like, okay, this guy had all of this light, he had all of this stuff he was doing, but I'm doing it very so you can play with your psychology. So when you leave me, you either think two things. I need to do business with him, or I'm gonna remember when I can do business with him, because I know he's that type of guy to offer that service. So at the end of the day, like, awareness, like I talked about before, consideration, purchase, retention. We didn't get over this, but this is definitely needed. And then advocacy. Now, all of these, when you break them down, awareness, you got PR, you got TV, you got word of mouth, you got online, you got email, you got PPC. But all of these, to be honest, in awareness, the reason why this is like this is because videos. One VBC video, like I said in the beginning, can be sent to all of these people if you have them in your brand. Now, that doesn't mean you have to do that. I'm going to be honest with you. You don't have to do that. But I'm going to be really honest with you when I say this. If you just wanted to start from your phone and you wanted to create a VBC that just was for social media so you can start attracting some people, I can show you how to do that, but it can get you there. It can get you to growing your brand. I know a realtor in Orlando that has over 100,000 followers, but all he uses is this. But his message is amazing, and the way he shoots is amazing. But when I met him in person, I'm gonna be honest, this guy told me the simple fact of like, bro, I started working with a videographer. Then after that, I noticed that the videographer really wasn't like understanding what I was doing. So I took it to my own way of just trying to understand my phone. And I started really dialing in. I looking up YouTube videos about my phone and everything like that. And then I just hired somebody close to me to literally hold the phone, and I teach them what I need to do. A lot of people fail to understand you got somebody right next to you that you can teach to just start building your brand right off of here. Like I'm not one to push sales on you based off of let me go get the best quality, and because I got all of these cameras and lights that cost over 20 grand and all of this type of stuff, the equipment that I bought. No, I'm the same guy that's gonna tell you if you have a window and you got a phone, you can start building your personal brand, and you're you're one video away from your brand blowing up. But just be ready to have them offers ready, because if you don't, you're gonna be stuck like Chuck. You want to make sure you have some offers ready. Now, the timeline of events is usually when you're, I'm gonna be honest with you, when you're making this stuff, the reason why I'm showing this is this is actually my timeline of events for my clients. But I still want to tap in on this because even when you start to think about building a personal brand, all of this stuff matters. Pre-production. This is pre-production. I can tell you right now, if you want to start on your phone, you're gonna have to know how to you're gonna have to literally know about pre-production, because you're gonna have to edit that video. And that doesn't mean you need to edit it to the T, but you need to edit it to a point where you know that, okay, I'm ready to push this out. Content planning. There's multiple platforms that when you dial in with content, you can start streamlining your content to be posted everywhere. In doing that, though, like I said, you want to stick to one, but I still want you to be what? I still want you to get awareness on these other platforms, because you never know, that might be a client coming from there. Coordinate interview topics, collect client brand assets, keyword researches. This is all the things that I do when I also meet a client, whether that's a personal brand or whether that's a business brand. Get your ideal avatar worksheet, social media audit, and website audit, because a lot of people don't understand. It's like the content that I make from you, obviously they're going to be going somewhere. You're either going to start from the beginning and you're just getting people to DM you one word so they can go do what? You might be doing it the physical way, which is like, yo, call me on this date, we book the calendar, and you don't have no type of funnels or opt-in page. You probably got none of that stuff. Be honest with you, when I started my first client, I was at a digital marketing agency and I quit. I was the director over media, worked for them for about 2 years. But my first client after that, to be really honest with you, was somebody in Tampa that I had saw at what? At a networking event. And to be honest with you, I walked up, I knew who that person was because I know my industry very well, and I know people that are building brands, and I like what they're doing. So what did I do? When I saw that person, I walked up to him and I was like, yo, bro, we're going to do some work. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I know that I see you killing it with your brand right now, but I want to help you take that to the next level. His name is Papi Chulo. He runs an e-commerce brand that's in Tampa, and he is killing it right now. He was my first client when I quit my job. He paid me what I made at my salary job in a month. He paid me that in 2 days. Just to be honest with you. So with that being said, I took the initiation to understand. I sat back and was like, okay, this is obviously the Most High. This is God definitely telling me it's time to start. But I still have a wide range of skill set when it comes to understanding in front of the camera how to speak. I do coach people on that when you hire me. So it's not like I'm just going to be like, press record. There you go. Do what you got to do. No, I'm going to literally show you about the things that you need to work on. And this is very, very, very key when I say this. When you're talking on camera and when you're building a brand, be you. Be trustworthy. Be the person that understands a brand is the thing that people are going to see me for the rest of my life, and even when I pass. So be real, be authentic, be the most realest you, because right now, I say this a lot in my content, if you are being fake, People will smell that through the camera. If you are being unauthentic or just not pleasing on camera, people are not going to resonate with you. The reason why I'm also saying this is because this will halt your sales. The cameras right now, like I said, anybody can pick up a 4K camera. You have it in your pocket, or you can go buy one from Best Buy. But the person that is telling the most authentic story and telling the correct messaging based off of their story is going to make the bread. It's just as simple as that. Like, we are in today's society where I don't want to waste time to figure out, to be honest with you, if I got to go back to your page and I see you tell me one story on YouTube, but then I research you on Instagram and you flaunting a whole nother lifestyle, people not gonna rest. That's where you lose them. So you want to be cohesive through every point of, they call this the point of, like, you have 7 touch points before somebody might take a chance with you or spend some bread with you to get a product or service out of you or whatever that might be. Those 7 touch points got to be the most realest thing you take them through so they can really feel you on what you're trying to portray to them to take action on. And when you do that correctly, you can definitely get you some money in your pockets. And it's not all about the money, but you can definitely also service somebody to help them out in their life. Timeline of events. You don't have to worry about this. This is for our clients. I'm going to tap into, before I wouldn't say this. I want to give you guys some actionable steps. But in doing this, I'm also going to go over my packaging. And this is going to be just very, 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 I would say, dialed in when it comes to if you're trying to build a personal brand. I'm not over with this talk yet because I want to give you some actionable steps. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch presentations. And we're going to talk about I'm not going to take too much of your time because I know we started at 6:30. We're about to be an hour on. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dial in. If you really want to know some actionable steps on how to build a brand just from your phone and you're ready to really take action, I'm going to show you some stuff right quick. So these are all, matter of fact, I want to know something before I start talking about this. How many people, if you can put this in a message, how many people in here are trying to figure out how to start a personal brand or a business brand, and they want to know, should they be using paid ads, or they want to know, should they be doing organic, or how many times they should be posting a day, or even just a strategy? If you want to know this stuff, just type yes. And I really, why I want to know this is because it's going to help me dial in on the conversation that I'm going to have. Okay. Great. Perfecto. Online trainer. Okay. You're online trainer. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to give you some tips, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to show them on camera. You're going to see some numbers, and I want you to understand that these numbers are literally my clients and what I've done for them. The reason why is because numbers don't lie, but also numbers can help you get motivated and inspired. So this first client, so 49,000 49,000 accounts reached. So we're not talking about just views. We're talking about accounts reached, people that never knew this guy. 68% of this was from ads. The reason why is because we're pretty much promoting, not even promoting, but we had a campaign running that was just based off of bringing followers to him. And this is a very, very dialed in thing if you're trying to start just from the tip of your phone. I want you to download Ads Manager on your phone when you get a chance, because you can start getting very dialed in on content. Now, I've been on I've been on Let's Go Hustle and Trevor's like doing this before. And that last time I was speaking on here, I actually talked about how to dial in on how to create a post to get people's attention, to then tell your story, to then do what call to action. And then after that, you can lead them somewhere. And I mean, that's the herd, lead the herd somewhere. So if you got an extra 49,000 views, or if you got an extra 50 or extra 12 or extra 20, do you think you could close somebody based off of that? Anybody that, let me know. If you had 20,000, 50,000, 40,000, whatever the number is, do you guys think you could close somebody based off of that? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, perfect. So is it Meta Ads Manager? Yes, Meta Ads Manager. Yes, that's perfect. Yes. They see the engagement and will want to be a part of it. Perfect. Yes, that's true. Yes, that's very true. So the sweet thing about Instagram, and this is what would be one of the platforms I tell you to start on, is because they have that DM feature. Now on TikTok, you can DM people, but it's not the same way you can DM on Instagram. And the ads is not set up the same on Instagram either. We want to understand that we can use social media as a funnel, and we can use Instagram in particular as a funnel. If you start posting high engaging content, and what I mean by that is content that is moving numbers. It doesn't have to be, don't think about, this is one thing I want to implant in your brain right now. Stop worrying about stop worrying about going viral. Forget that. Because there's people that I know, and I know that other people that I know in the other communities that have 10,000 followers, and they're making literally seven figures a year. There's people that I know that have 5,000 followers making 6 to 7 figures a year. It is not about your following count or even the type of views. It is about the message and who you are attracting to you. Videos is a way to package your message so people can see the real you. So when you do it in a strategic manner or way, you pretty much start attracting who you want to do work with, or who, I'm gonna be honest, is looking to do work with you. We want to become, the scriptures speak about this in the Bible, omnipresent. God is omnipresent. He's everywhere, all seeing, everything, like he's just omnipresent overall. The whole point is that we're in the physical realm, and we can also be omnipresent on these platforms. And what I want you to understand is, like, if you're omnipresent, that means what? You're discoverable. So I want you to get this in your head to understand, if I'm discoverable, that means eventually somebody is going to know me for what I do, and somebody might want to do work with me or buy a product from me. But how you become discoverable is simply based off of what you're putting in the marketplace. Now, in the marketplace, there's what? A lot of different industries and sectors and other people that do different things. There's also people that don't do nothing. They just scroll all day. But if you stay top of mind when someone has an interaction or an impression on your page, the algorithm will feed your content back to them. Now, the whole point is that we want to put CTAs or call to actions or make our content so engaging that the simple fact is that we want to make sure that these people do something with our content, whether that's follow, whether that's give us more watch time, what that means they watch the whole clip, like, subscribe, anything. But on Instagram, we want them to either follow, watch the whole clip, replay the whole clip, or we want them to comment, or even we want them to take action by DMing us. Either way, these are all ways that we can do what? Start nurturing people to eventually become a client, even if they don't take action the first time. Now, the sweet thing about Meta is that when you start posting organic content, is that the algorithm now is so strong, is that when you start posting organic content, it's literally telling you, you need to run this as an ad. It was too good. So when you understand that if you post the correct amount of content and with, also, I'm gonna be honest, let me tap on this before I even say that, because I don't want you guys to get bogged up in your head about how many times I should post. Really, the question is how many times do you think you can post the quality, like your most quality content? And what I mean by that is that if you think you can post one time a month, but that content is damn sure the best content you have ever posted once a month, do it. Because I would rather you post once a month than to eventually water down your brand and post 3 times a day, just for the fact if you're trying to get engagement to get somebody, and then they might follow you and you might think you can get a client off. I mean, that could be a client or somebody can purchase something from you. I would rather you post one time a week, but it's damn sure the best. It has to be the best quality. And what I mean by that is quality messaging with quality visuals. So all in all, if you do this the correct way with posting, what you need to understand is that eventually what will happen is that the algorithm will catch your content. When it's quality, it'll catch the messaging and the content in general. Then after that, it'll start promoting it. The best thing to understand out of all of this is that when you start doing this and you reach let's say if you got 300 followers, I'm gonna just go very low. You got 300 followers on Instagram and you start posting and something happens where you're like, I was only getting double digits. I was only getting 52 views, 50 views, 100 views or something like that. But one post got like 1,000 views. That's an ad. The post, if you really want to take some notes, the post that has the most views, I'm going to be really honest with you on this. The post that has the most views that are higher than your following count, that's an ad. That is something you should at least be running as a visit my profile ad or as a what? As a send a message ad. And the reason why is because the algorithm has sent that content out to more people than your amount of followers. And also the reason why is because that content was engaging. People saw that content. And matter of fact, what really happens is Instagram will send your content out to your followers first. Once it sends that out, it's like, okay, not a lot of people fucking with this piece of content. We ain't gonna push it out like that. But if it's very good, they're gonna be like, okay, a lot of people on her followers, they really messing with this content. So what we need to do is what? We need to push this out to people that's not in their followers. Now, right now in Instagram, you do have something that can do this without even knowing this, which is, I'm gonna be honest, which is the new reel thing where you can pretty much go into your like you're finna post, and you can, right before you post a video, it says, hold on, I'm gonna get it for you guys so you can really see it. You'll pretty much see something that says trial reels. What the trial reel is doing is that if you have a video that you probably thought was very emotional, or you probably thought it was very engaging, just to be really honest with you, trial reels, posted in trial reels, it's in that Meta is sending your content out to anybody besides your followers. Everybody besides your followers. But it's a good way to test ads. It's a good way to test content that you might be kind of like, I don't know if people gonna mess with this or not. But to me, I'm gonna be really honest with you. All content, if you are starting intentional, like if you're starting very intentional base, like what I said, if you know that you're posting once a week and that's all you can do, I'm gonna be very honest with you, that should be the best quality of content that week. So if you know you're already intentionally doing that for that reason, forget trial reels, because at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is we're trying to post quality for a reason. I want you to tell your message the best way for a reason, so you don't have to do a trial. This is the real deal. And the reason why I want you to understand that this is the real deal is because you're one post away from your product or service being known by thousands on thousands on thousands or millions of people. Don't get caught up in the what? The views and the accounts and how many accounts you're being that's seeing your page. Now, overall, I'm gonna ask you guys one last question, and this is gonna go into something else. When building a brand, and most people that buy brands or buy Nike or buy anything that you might be buying when it comes to tech, home services or anything, somebody auto parts or whatever it might be, why do you buy brands? Why do we buy it? Can anybody answer that question? I'm gonna be honest with you. Why do we buy brands? It's just because emotion. It's just emotional. It's just people buy things based off of emotions, and that's it. They're either waiting for somebody to come out with something that they've been waiting for, or they already need something that somebody has and they thought about it, and now that person is top of mind of them. And so they're making an emotional decision to take action right then and there. Now, how we do that with ads is that we make sure that our ads are what? Very trustworthy, but it's also high and engaging. And then you can literally start this with content that you're posting on a regular. All in all, I want you to understand that the organic content that you can post can also be ads, but you can also get very dialed in with ads so you can attract people to you and they can start buying from you based off of your brand. I see a question said, what's the most realistic number to be investing into ads a month to gain engagement? If I'm based off of what I'm gonna be honest with you. There was a point where I was doing $5 a day off of a good ad, and it got me a client that was in Alabama that owns a jewelry shop, and all he paid me was literally to consult him on how to run his brand. So when you think about that, this dude never knew me, but at the end of the day, he still became a client based off of me having all of these things in order. Built a brand that is trustworthy. You go on my page, you see the content. Also, I'm on all other pieces of platforms when it comes to YouTube and all these other things. But the whole point is I got him there, and then I did what? If he follows me, the next step should be what? If a person follows you, their next step to be simply you need to be doing what? Engaging with them. Simple as that. You need to be engaging with them to take your brand to that next level. And what I mean by that is nurturing them. So getting in the DMs, messaging them, and do it often. And what I mean by not worry them or troublesome them or whatnot, or be like a nuisance. But really what you need to be doing is you need to be asking like, yo, how did you like that video that you followed me from? How was that? Blase blase this, blase blase that. And then that should lead up to, hey man, would you like to hop on a quick Zoom call? Or would you like to, if you got a product, oh, matter of fact, since you did that, I want to give you a 10% discount off of my website of my products. And I'm gonna give you the link to go do that. So these things can all be done based off of literally just somebody seeing your videos. But if you really get dialed in when it comes to your videos, you can scale your company. And then after that, you need to place your videos in certain areas of the client journey. And that's that journey from, like I said, from the beginning all the way to the end. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to, like I said, I want 7:37. My whole plan was to be probably out by 7:45. But the whole point of this is I'm gonna leave you with this last actionable step. If you are serious and you're trying to take your brand to that next level, and you need to like know what to post, how to post, where to post, and you probably just want to start, or you don't even know what type of like money I need to be spending, like you said in the questions. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If you are really serious, like really, really serious, I'm gonna show you my packages, and I'm gonna break down my packages so you can understand them to a T. And I'm also discounting all my packages based off of Let's Go Hustle. The reason why is because I'm trying to help people. And at the end of the day, if you're in this community, I know what this community is about because I've been in here a minute, and I've literally helped Trevor build his brand up so he can help people. So we stand on helping people. And at the end of the day, I want you to know what I have to offer you. My first package is this. If you have a business and you are trying to get out your business brand to that maximum level, I'm gonna be honest with you. That deal that I closed, that was 30, it was 32K really. That business owner stays in Melbourne, and he has a office that pretty much does hyperbaric therapy for people. He needed 20 of these videos. 20. So I actually gave him a crazy discount. That should have been a 50K package, but I gave him a discount based off of the relationship that was already built. I didn't even have to sell him. And to be honest with you, these pictures are from that shoot. If you look closely, we do bring, like if I ever had to bring a full production on set, I do have contractors. I have boys that we take it to the next level. If it's just a personal brand, it's usually going to be just me or another person. Really me and somebody else. Two people for probably for a personal brand. But if it's just consulting, it's just literally me. But all in all, that took 20 videos. So that took that guy, he paid around 32K, but I gave him a crazy discount because he's definitely seen me and saw my brand multiple times before he took action. In that though, it's 10, if you do the 25K, it's 10 core video assets. That's me. This is all me shooting and my team shooting. This is all me coming to you. This is all flights taken care of. This is everything, travel, all that type of stuff. And we also give you a game plan with all the videos too. Everything is dialed into the T, because at the end of the day, that is a lot of money. But the reason why is because if you have 10 core video assets, I'm gonna be honest with you, these are gonna literally stand the test of times. We make them for the reason of, from 5 years from now, you should still be making, from 7 years from now, you should still be making money off of these videos. And we do that also because you need to have a library of videos if you have a business. That is literally you can stop hiring marketing agencies. I'm gonna be honest, if you have a library of videos. You need to have your funnels and all your websites and stuff done by somebody else probably, or I'm gonna be honest, I have that person too, but the videos is gonna literally help you scale. A mini anchor package is 10K, 3 core video assets, which is the VBCs, anything you might need. Also, you can get we break these down into 6 reels, 24 to 45 seconds. And then we get the photos in there because we know photos at the end of the day. We want to brand you to the T. So you might want to replace everything on your website based off the videos that we shoot. This could take up to 1.5 a day, 1.5 days, and then 6 to 8 weeks off of completion. But I know at the end of the day, some people are looking for if I have monthly things that I do. With Trevor, I do see Trevor monthly. This is all based off of if I'm coming to see you and we're trying to build a brand, we're trying to build your personal brand, we're trying to lock in, we're really trying to do this content to the next level. We're gonna literally, everything that you see here, double it. And reason why is because I tell people this is like the deliverables. Choose one of the following: 2 core video assets, 4 reels. When you think about 2 core video assets, in a video core assets, there's not just a one-shot video straight on. There's multiple videos in a video core assets. There's probably at least 20 videos compressed into a video core assets. But what we do is we give that to you also. So we give you these videos not just to have a video core asset, to take this video core asset and then run ads on it, but we also give you the footage that we took to make that video core asset, which is the VBC, to do what? To post on social media. So you can then do what? If one of those blow up, that tells us something also that goes back into which one we should run ads on. This is $6,000. Pick one, we can run with it at the end of the day. Now, this is my consulting package. My consulting package is simply a one-on-one with me. But I'm teaching you everything dialed in. It's 3 Zoom calls, 2 hours long. So I need your fullest undivided attention. The reason why is because I'm going to be breaking down your brand. We're going to do an audit, a full audit. We're going to be breaking down your message. We're going to be doing lighting, cameras, how to shoot, how to pose, framing, equipment to buy. Even if you just have a phone and you're trying to get the right phone, we're going to do a basic rough draft of ads so you can learn that to start running ads in with organic content. And then also we're going to be using social media as a funnel. I'm going to teach you the exact way that I kind of taught you that before, but then I'm going to break it down about your messaging. So if we have all of this dialed in, I'm also going to give you my course too. I do have a course that's not even out yet, to be honest, but I'm going to give you a link that's going to have I'm literally giving you a Google Drive link, to be honest with you, that has all my videos for that course that I haven't. It's not going to come out till my birthday, which is going to be April 22nd. I'm going to be dropping a course, but I'm going to give you my course too. The reason why I do consulting, to be honest with you, is because people want to start on their phones. And when you start on your phones, the best thing that I can say on your phone, if you do it the correct way, you also see a kind of I would say, enlightenment on the video world and why it's so serious right now as a whole. And a lot of people right now, they don't understand, like, a lot of videos get a lot of attraction and millions of views strictly just from this. And like I said before, you're one client, one video, one step away from you attracting a lot of people. So make sure that you understand, if you have a phone in your pocket, I'm willing to consult you. If you have a video camera or some type of camera and you want to just consult with that, either or, I'm here to consult you on that. So guys, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be really honest with you. If you're serious, if you're ready to take action, just DM me. Also, if you want to know if you want to see more content like this, just to be really honest with you, I'm gonna put my Instagram below where I give a lot of tips and tricks also. And then also, if you want to see long form content, check the school community out. Go to Content to Cash Flow. I'm posting all the time in there. I do have a numerous amount of videos in there now. And then also, if you want to see pretty much my YouTube, go to my YouTube channel. I'm very getting dialed into that too. The whole point is I want to leave you with this. You're leaving a legacy. If you start making content today, you're leaving a legacy not just for your kids, because when you die, they will keep seeing these videos because the internet will still go on. You're going to leave a legacy for your kids. You're going to also leave a legacy behind for who? Your clients. And then you're also going to leave a legacy behind what? The people that are the closest to you. Now, I'm talking about your kids. I'm talking about that could be your wife, your spouse, anybody else. The reason why I'm telling you about the legacy part is because that's what a brand, that is literally what a brand does. People start trusting you and they start doing business with you. And then after they do business with you, to be honest with you, they start doing other things with you. To be honest with you, that could be like, yo, I got this event coming up. You want to come here? Come be with some event. I've got invited to so many places just based off of me building my personal brand and my business brand. Just today, just to give this is not me being cocky, and this is just being real with you. Just today, I had a meeting with an owner that owned a hotel, owned 3 restaurants, and he came to me based off of somebody else's word of mouth, knowing about my brand, to sit down with him today to literally close a deal. I never knew the guy, but somebody else knew my brand and then got me in contact with him so we can sit down and have a meeting about building his companies up with branding. If you're serious and you're ready to get started, just get the consulting package. If you're very serious, I'm gonna be honest with you, DM me. Then the people that are very serious, I'm gonna be honest with you. It said 27. I dropped it down from 30 something to 27. If you're very serious, I'm gonna drop it down to $200 off of the 2,700. Just because at the end of the day, I know the power of building your brand with these phones, and then also the power of building your brand with a camera. I thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for being on this. I'm going to be on more. The next time I'm on here, I'm going to probably dial in on how to create posts, not just on YouTube, not just on Instagram, not just on LinkedIn, but I'm going to show you how to use AI to start really getting your content out there and the platforms you need to be doing that so you can streamline that process and really start bigging your brand up to the next level. Thank you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Please look out for me posting, and I will holla at y'all later. Thank you so much.